Well, what a week. Um, so I'm back from Formula One, Singapore GP. It's been amazing. It's been so good. I think if I got to do, I think if I got to do this every single year, I'd probably be the happiest person in the world. So, it's been so much fun. It's been great. Yeah, I probably don't sound very enthusiastic about it right now because I'm so super tired, but yeah, it's been great. Actually, my weekend sort of started on Tuesday because my favorite driver is Ocon, and I was following him on Instagram, and he posted on his story that he was basically on the plane to Singapore on Tuesday, so I did the math and figured out around what time he would arrive at Changi Airport. It was in the afternoon around 3 p.m. And I probably wouldn't have gone because stalker, and also I was supposed to have class, but then my class got cancelled, so I started thinking. I was like, should I go? Should I go? And my friends were all like, yeah, go. YOLO. And so I did, because classes got cancelled anyways. So like, why not? The stars aligned. I got to the airport. I was like super nervous at first because like, what if I'm wrong? What if like this is like like this just isn't gonna happen? And I kept texting my friends and they were like chill girl, like it'll probably happen. And when I got there, I saw another girl. She was wearing a Red Bull jacket, so I just went up to her and I was like, "Hey, who are you waiting for?" And she was like, "Oh, Esteban Ocon." And then I was like, "Yes!" So like we kind of became friends that way. Her name is Arina. Hi, Arina. And yeah, so we basically waited for Ocon together. And after that, her brother Adam, he runs an F1 Instagram page, and he was basically like following all the drivers and trying to figure out like when they will all come. And it, in the like I was still a bit nervous, like what if we're all wrong? But three people, we can't all be wrong. And eventually a driver, he showed up, and then he had this placard with the Force India logo and Esteban Ocon, and we were like, oh my god, this is actually happening. So yeah, and then we saw him walk out of immigration and wait at baggage claim. I was just like freaking out. And then we got pictures of him. It was really nice. He's so tall, and yeah, it was really nice of him to take pictures of us. Like, he looked a bit tired, but he smiled and everything. So yeah, that was nice. After that, the two of them, Adam and Irina, asked me if I would like to like follow them to go and say hi to Kvyat as well. And I was like, oh, why not, since I'm already here? And we did that too. Kelly was really sweet, because like Danny looked a bit like really tired. So like when he was taking photos with us, he looked kind of dead, and Kelly told him don't forget to smile more. So yeah, she's really sweet, and that was great too, to meet Danny as well. Trying to go for a different angle. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was great because they both had really long flights. They didn't have to take the pics with us, but they did, and that was great. Positive fan experiences is always great. Make the fans feel great. We'll continue supporting you. No, but for real though, like if we have a good experience with the driver, we remember it forever, and it makes us cheer harder for whoever it is. And after that, Friday, FP1, FP2, I had school until like 2, so I only got to the track around 4, after 3, almost 4, I can't remember. I walked around, found the paddock entrance, but I think by then I was a little bit late, so I didn't hang out there for too long. I found turn 4 or 5, which is pretty good because it's like one of the slower corners in that particular area. So the cars will go a bit slower. You can take better pics. I took better pictures, better videos. I took quite a few slow-mo videos, which was really cool. And at one point along that line beside the track thing, you can behind the barriers, you can actually like sort of like it's close enough that you can basically see into the cockpit. So that was pretty cool. And I basically spent the whole of FP1 just like screaming at like Lewis, Esteban, and Max and Daniel. Yeah. So I ended up really liking that particular stretch, turn 4 or 5, and I basically just went there every single day. Didn't really catch FP too much because I walked the zone 4 because I want to catch the Yellow Harvest and One Republic, whose music has just been like part of my life since primary school. So it was really good. One Republic, amazing. The Yellow Harvest, her voice, just wow. Yeah, we're really happy about One Republic. One Republic and Coldplay are probably like the two bands that I really wanted to see live. So I was really happy to see One Republic in person, and they basically performed all my favorite songs. So that was pretty great as well. I guess that's another great thing about Singapore GP, because like they not only have like a race, they also have this amazing lineup. We had Lian Lavas, One Republic, Duran, Chainsmokers, Ariana Grande. I didn't go see Ariana Grande because I went to see Duran, and I only know one Duran song, but they were really fun. It was really easy to like groove to. Chainsmokers, not so hot on them, but then again, I'm not really into EDM. But I really like Calvin Harris. That was really pumping. I don't know how to say words. Saturday, quality day, a lot more eventful. Cause I no school, so I got to go in much earlier. Went in around 3. Like I waited outside until they let us in, so I was basically in as soon as the circuit park opened. And then I found the paddock entrance and basically camped outside there, hoping to like get whoever I could get photos or autographs. Cause I got a Hamilton Mercedes cap, and I was hoping to get as many drivers to sign it as possible. And I actually got quite a pretty good haul. Like it was pretty sweet. Like Esteban, I don't know if you can see Esteban. I got Alan Prost. That was really cool. Alan wasn't really happy about it. I think like he looked a bit annoyed, but maybe that's just his face. I don't know. And then but I kept like pushing him because Nico Hulkenberg already ignored me. So like I need to get So I got Alan Prost there, which is pretty cool. 2-time world champion, legend. And I got Valtteri here. That was really nice. He's a lot shorter than I thought he would be. And Ricardo was really nice enough to sign the hat for me as well. I went up to him and I was like, I know it's the wrong. I told him like, I know it's the wrong team, but can you please sign it for me? And he did. I asked for a picture too, but he's like, no, that's it. Which is fine because I was being a bit greedy. This was Jean Alesi, which was pretty cool. It was really nice. Because after I got the autograph, I said thank you, and he said thank you back, and I was like, why are you thanking me for asking you for your signature? Why? And Carlos Sainz, Lance Stroll, Grosjean, Kvyat, and Pascal. So basically got most of the grid, as well as a couple of living legends. The only people that I didn't get to sign, who walked past, but I didn't get were like Checo and Marcus, who I basically ignored because they came with other people and priorities. And Julian, but again, maybe I would have gotten Julian Palmer to sign it, but somebody else was coming behind. I can't remember who, and it's like again priorities. But when I sort of ignored Checo and Marcus, but I sort of like shouted out encouragement at Julian because he's been having a pretty not the best season in the whole news for Renault. So I was basically like, all the best, Joe. Yeah. I basically been shouting encouragement every time like he goes past me because it seems that worked. He got P6, P7, P6 I think in the race, so it worked. And I tried to get Nico Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen, and Max Verstappen to sign it, but they all just straight up ignored me. Like Kevin just walked past me. Nico like just walked away as well. Max just didn't even look at me. And funnily enough, all three of them DNF'd during the race. So yeah, spread positive vibes and you get positive results. I don't know. Max was pretty funny because besides me, there was another guy who's trying to get a signature, and he got the signature, but he was saying to Max like, "Oh, do you remember me? We met in Russia," and Max was just like, "Oh, I meet a lot of people." Besides the signatures, I also got like some selfies with Christian Horner, team principal of Red Bull, Kelly Piquet, who's daughter of Nelson Piquet and Kvyat's girlfriend, Antonio Giovinazzi, Ferrari third driver, and he participated in the FP1 for Haas. And I got Norman Neto. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name. Norman Neto, I think is his name. It's how you pronounce it. Norman was a bit of like a troll sort of thing because like he arrived with Sean Galale, who participated in FP1 for Toro Rosso, and I basically just ran up to the both of them and to ask Norman for a pic because I thought it'd be funny to see the look on their faces. Because Sean is the more popular driver, even though I think Norman is actually the better driver. So it was pretty funny because like I ran up to them and then like Sean Galal looked a bit like expectant, but then I was like, "Hey Norman, can you take a photo with me?" And then they both looked so shocked. Like, it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah. So spent my Saturday chasing down current F1 drivers, former F1 drivers, and trolling a couple of F2 drivers. What a day! Yeah, after that, I think I went to go and find some of my friends, my classmates, who were watching Leanne Lava. So I watched like majority of Leanne's set again, and then my friend Krista, she got to meet Leanne and take a picture with her. So that was pretty cool as well. She's really sweet. Because Leanne was in a buggy and the driver was driving it off already, but then we were running after her. I was like, "Leanne, can we take a picture of you?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." And then but the buggy was already driving it and she wanted to step out and she's like, no, stop. So like she actually stopped her buggy to come out and take a picture with my friend. So that was really lovely, really sweet of her. I really hope she comes to Singapore again. I would love to see her again. So sweet. Yeah, after that I kind of ditched my friends, my classmates, and then went to park myself at turn 4 or 5 again to yell at certain drivers and take my slow-mo videos again. So that was pretty cool. And after that, back to the Zone 1 village for Duran, which was also pretty cool. And stayed there for quality so that I could actually see the screen and see what was happening. I was actually really disappointed at first because Mercedes only got P5 and P6, and I mean, there was a result that was sort of expected, but it was still disappointing. So, but we win and lose together, and So basically I was just hoping that we would get a better result on race day itself. And after quali, we got to walk on the track back to Zoom for some chain smokers. Basically, I only wanted to hear the one song with Halsey, and then after that we left. So that was the end of Saturday. And then finally, race day! Because I was super tired from the past 2 days of like running around, so I went in like much later. And also because like the whole day sort of starts later, there wouldn't be any acts that I wanted to catch in particular anyway, so went into the circuit like well after 3, almost 4, to go on the flyer, which I've never been on before because tickets are kind of expensive and don't seem really worth it. But you know, with the because during the race, like normally people if you're not going in for F1, you won't get to go on the flyer. So basically anyone who has a pass for F1 gets to go on the flyer for free. And it was kind of crap at first because I went in just as it was starting to rain, and then just before I was about to get onto the flyer, they were like, oh no, we're going to suspend all activities now because there's a thunderstorm. And basically sat there for a while and just sort of like wondered like, will this affect the race later? Yeah. But eventually I managed to get on the flyer because the rain sort of stopped and it was just like slight drizzling, and actually the views are really, really nice. Singapore has a very nice, like, one of the most iconic skylines in the world, I think. And also Gardens by the Bay is just really, really pretty, really beautiful. And yeah, I just really like that area. I used to go past that area every time to go to school, and now I don't. But yeah, that always made my morning because like it's just really, really beautiful view, and to see it from like up high up there, really, really great. You can see almost the whole city. It's really beautiful. If you have a chance, yeah, probably go just once just to experience it. But they have like a 12-month pass for unlimited rides. I'm not really sure if that's worth it, but yeah, you can try if you want. After going on a flyer, then bought myself a couple of beers from 7-Eleven, and then back to turn 4 and 5 for drivers parade. Yeah, shouted at a few drivers, not all of them obviously. Mostly like Esteban again, Seb, Stoffel, Valtteri, Fernando, Nico, and Lewis. I got waves back from Valtteri and Stoffel. Yeah, Lewis had his earphones in, so like I can shout at him, but he probably didn't hear anything. So oh well. But again, when Julian came by, I was like, all the best, Joe! And yeah, seems to have worked. Been shouting encouragement at him since like the day before, and it seems to have worked, so backtrack a bit. Yeah, so I sort of ran into these two Aussies because like I was sort of like walking at a very brisk pace and I had a beer can in my hand. And then one of the Aussies told the other Aussie, "Oh, watch out! This girl, she's pushing me. She's on a mission." And then they started making like comments about like my makeup and my brows being on point and my sunglasses. I don't know. And then they saw the back of my shirt, and then they're like, "Oh no, but she likes Hamilton. Too bad." Yeah. I just turned back, and then I was like, "Yeah." Then we actually had a pretty interesting conversation, because they were like, "Oh, not Hamilton, man." And then then they asked me like, "Why don't you support Ricardo?" And I was like, "Bruh." And I asked them, "Why do you support Ricardo?" And they said, "Oh, because we're Aussie." So I just told him, well, I'm not Aussie, so. Oh, one of the reasons why I support Mercedes because Petronas home team, so yeah, I'm Malaysian, guys. And yeah, it was actually pretty funny. Like at first, like I thought it was like one of the cat calling me or something, but it was funny. And then like the one guy was just like, yeah, fist bump, and because after they told me that they hope Ricardo kicks Lewis's ass, I was like, well, he's halfway there because Ricardo was starting from P3 and Lewis was starting from P5, so I was like, yeah, he's halfway there already, so. And then I told him, if anything, I hope that Ricardo gets to win ahead of Vettel. So, and then they're like, yeah, and I think that's why we did the fist bump. I can't remember. Actually, that's one of the great, like one of the great things about this F1 experience. Was like I ran into some very interesting characters. Like during the Chainsmokers set, like I was just like taking videos, and like this couple in front of me like just started dancing and turning to my camera and like making heart shapes and stuff. I think they thought they were in my shot, which they weren't, but oh well, all in good fun. So I just took videos of them as well. It was like, this is cute, and just struck up a lot of conversations with like people who were also waiting for the drivers. The, and he came from all over the place. There was this guy from Japan who's been to a few races already, and he knew almost everyone. And yeah, he got so many autographs, like just a real fan. And like this couple from the Philippines who were just there to see if they could get pics with Ricardo, and a retired guy from Texas who's been to 11 Olympic Games and has been taking pictures of all of them, and this was his first F1 race, surprisingly. He told me he'd never been to the one at Circuit of the Americas, the race in Texas, which I found pretty interesting. And he says like too many people, which is funny because Singapore has a lot of people as well. I don't know. Oh yeah, another interesting thing. I got roasted by the Mercedes official Twitter page because I walked past a van which had a lot of Mercedes team members. I was wearing my full Mercedes gear, so I was just like, yeah! And some of them smiled at me, so that was nice. And I saw Pete Bonington, who is Lewis's chief engineer, I think. And I basically tweeted that. It was like, I think I just walked past a bus containing one Pete Bonington, and then I tagged Mercedes AMG F1, and then they replied me and they were basically like, stop boasting. I got dragged by the Mercedes Twitter. Oh well, it was fun. After driver's trap parade, went to the pit straight. It was like just before the first turn because I wanted to get the start, and that was actually a pretty good place to be. I was on one of the viewing platforms because like a lot of people there seem to be Lewis fans as well. So yeah, it started raining like 15 or 20 minutes before the race was about to start, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, is this because this is my first race, and it was also like, is it gonna be a significant one where it's like F1's first wet night race? Like that would be like amazing. And it ended up being just that. Like the start, like it was still raining, and just the start, man. Just cause P1 Sebastian Vettel, P2 Max Verstappen, P3 Kimi Raikkonen, P4 Daniel Ricciardo, P5 Lewis Hamilton, and then by the end of the first lap, Hamilton was up in P1. Like because the top three, not the top three, Vettel, the front row and Kimi all got wiped out. Like I don't even know what happened. It's just like they all just like the three of them just collided, and then like Hamilton just went around the outside of all of them and just bypassed everything, and it was like, what? And then from there on, it just looked like he was gonna win the race. So I was just like, yes. Because honestly, I was feeling a bit of a noob because I'm wearing Lewis shirt, and you know, like it was expected that he and you know Mercedes in general wouldn't really get a good result because P5 P6 Singapore is notoriously hard to overtake, and it's also apparently a bad Mercedes track. So to see Lewis in the lead by the end of all that was like, yes, yes, I wore the right T-shirt today. But yes, I'm rooting for Lewis. I like Seb as well, but I'm rooting for Lewis to win the championship this year, and hopefully next year they can both fight for that legendary 5th championship. Yeah, after the first few laps, I sort of walked off that platform and then moved like further down so that I could be in front of the podium for, you know, when the race ends, and you know, get that final corner as well. And yeah, towards the last, like during the races, it was just a bunch of like, please Lewis, keep that lead. So they had a great pit stop. It was really quick, so he stayed in the lead. And then the only problem was when the safety car come out, and of course it had to be Ericsson. But you know, in the end, Lewis still won, and that was amazing. Got to see the podium, got to see the whole podium, like just there, and got to walk the track. Yeah, and got to walk the track afterwards to get back to Zone 4 and catch most of Calvin Harris's set. And yeah, it's been great. This has been so amazing. I actually did most of like I was alone for most of it, but you know, that I still had the time of my life, and you know, it was amazing. Also, a really girly thing, I'm so glad about my makeup. It didn't run at all, even though it rained. I only had to touch up my lipstick, so girly things. So yeah, highlights: Tuesday meeting Ocon, my fave, and Danny as well, who I've always kind of liked, even though on the track he's a bit of a loose cannon, but you know, he seems like a chill dude. Was a chill dude. So, and yeah, definitely one of the best days was Saturday, where I met so many of them and like got them to sign my cab. It was great meeting, getting Prost and Alessi as well, which I would never have expected at all. Yeah, and of course Lewis winning this race. That's probably like just one of the best things. Like, I was really just wasn't expecting that at all, and for it to happen, you know, it was just amazing, really amazing. First F1 race, and my favorite driver won. My other favorite driver continued his point streak on his birthday. Congratulations, Esteban! Happy birthday! And yeah, and good for Julian as well. The shouting encouragement at him seemed to have helped. He got P6, so yeah, it's been a really great week, and I'm a bit sad that it's over. Nothing much to look forward to now, I guess. But you know, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. But yeah, I think every time I feel down about something, I can just like look back on all the memories of this and just be like, you know what, life is great. You know, the things worth living for, even if it's just an F1 weekend. It's still great. Yeah. Apologies to any Ferrari fans or Ricardo fans. You know, you guys didn't get the best results as well, and really bad luck, especially to any Max fans as well. Like, nobody deserves to DNF that many times. That's just not right. And yeah, feel bad for all the Ferrari fans. But hopefully, still 6 more races to go. Anything can happen. And yeah, but go Mercedes and go Lewis. Bye.